It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll be watching the Browns' creative quarterback. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Browns and the Eagles, next on EA Sports.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rush was right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit, but it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness, and the team rallies around him. This could really help them on their drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. A give running right is Chubb
to the 27-yard line.
The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, the
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it. Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Back to throw again.
That one out wide and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And he'll get this back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Judy.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored. The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, whether they have a much better chance of picking up.
He's got his man. That's Tillman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Cleveland.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And it's throwing complete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They'll look to throw here on first down.
And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Back to throw.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Back to throw now on first down.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That pass complete to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Hines. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to... Browns drive about to get started. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Able to find Judy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got room at the 30, and he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And trouble trying the middle here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending, because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Browns, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.